their ground game, and they were headstrong about it. But the Jayhawks came up big. Now, with good field position, Coatsart burrows ahead for a couple of guys used when we spoke to him earlier in the week was play a complementary game. A lot of times it could be field position. Well, that's the sequence they're in right now. Coatsart rolling out, looking for his man and finding him inside the 20-yard line. And Mundine played very well in that victory last week. Here's Corey Avery trying inside for maybe a vacated by Desmond Jackson, who was injured 2 weeks ago against UCLA. Slant pattern is tipped into the air. Could it be picked? I believe it is. In the end zone, Texas. And it's Avery. Right up the middle to the 7. DeAndre Mann is the running back. And it's going to be Tony Pearson coming over, the former running back. Move. Mann with a bounce out. Head for about a yard, and that's about it.
Find a way.
We're going to call it 3rd down and 4. And the sophomore quarterback rifles one right to Nick Shipley. Texas got great field position, took advantage to make it 6-0. And DeAndre Mann, again, stronger.
Really a factor now.
Yeah.
Now it's a playoff system.
Out to the Sugar Bowl against LSU. And that time,
Campbell and make a big play for you.
3rd down and 11. Coatsart rolling towards the boundary and just outside the tackle box. Open a series. DeAndre Mann popping it inside the 45 to the 43. Let's get back to Los Angeles.
Jonathan Alston, 8-yard score. That made it 24-7. It's 24-21 in the second. Back to you.
DeAndre Mann is blitz coming. Coatsart runs right where the blitz came from and manages. Coatsart looking to step up and throws an interception. Picked off by Duke Thomas. That's what Charlie.
3 of 10 right now for 68 yards and 2 interceptions.
Avery has run the ball nicely when given the opportunity this time. Pressure coming up the middle. Coatsart saw it and reacted favorably to it. Trying to establish Avery. Play clock is winding down. He just gets it off in time. And the out pattern is caught by Harwell. Precision route and a great throw. Rolling out again. Coatsart gives it up as the pressure came. And once again, Edmond was coming, and they. Well, the quarterback draw does not work. For Kansas. Coatsart has all kinds of time. Texas only bringing 3, but he doesn't want to make another mistake. Again, it's the quarterback draw, which gives him enough room. He would
Here off the edge, coming from the boundary.
Nope. Well, rolling out the opposite direction, he decides to throw it, and guess what? It's picked off by Duke Thomas. That's a tough throw to make. Your screen, the diamond with those receivers, and they'll launch it in that direction. See what happens with a jump ball situation in the end zone. And it's picked off again by Duke Thomas. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. DeAndre Mann is the setback, and he takes it and hopscotches ahead for a couple, and that's about it.
Once he puts his head down and Steve Edmond runs up in the line of scrimmage, they've got to find a way to adjust on the fly.
There's that slant. The arm strength is there. From the 44, 1st down. Mann bouncing outside and into Texas territory. To the pass is incomplete, intended for McKay in plus territory in the 1st half. Coatsart keeps it and is ahead for the 1st down. 1st down with the ball at the 44. DeAndre Mann behind him. He'll hand it this time. This is a crisp series early on for K. Mann to the 35-yard line. A 6th victory here at Kansas since taking over as head coach. Man gets to the edge, using that stiff arm. Might have been. Coatsart with a corner blitz coming, and he did not recognize it. Quandre Diggs. Edmond coming again. They pick him up this time, and they throw the shallow cross against it to Justin McKay. He is dumped and is tired of punting in Texas territory. Coatsart flushed again and just throws it away outside the tackle box.
Lewandowski.
Well, they call it, they spotted him a yard shy of the first down, and they give it to Mann, who now does have the first down at the 36-yard. With curl, and that pass was off mark third quarter. Field position has been theirs much of this game. They've done nothing with it to this point, and Coatsart. Ooh, a great cut by Avery. And they have the first down at the 20. Did you see that little start as within 24 hours of each other during summer workouts? There's that deep out that's caught by Harwell. How does this young offensive line hold up against this big, burly Longhorn front?
A favorable box count.
Rolling out Coatsart. He needs some help. Finally decides to heave it out of bounds. That's coming to the game. He joins Corey Avery. It's right there to the 5-yard line. Pearson has it in the backfield. Boy, look at him run. That's a first down. That surprised the Texas defense. Jason Hall.
Exactly what we talked about all week. They're playing the way Charlie Rice wanted them to, but the execution hasn't been there. And that's something that's really plagued Kansas over the.
Avery's in the backfield. Running between the tackles has actually been pretty good for Kansas.
In the running game so far.
3rd and 6. Alabama was caught, but I think shy of where they've scored nothing. Flags down, Coatsart down, shy of a first down. Running out of time now. Coatsart needs a little bit of help. Well, I'm not seeing any receivers come back to help. DeAndre Mann stopped behind the line of scrimmage by Jordan Hicks. Going to have to come back and help him out. How many comeback receptions do receivers make in quality spread offenses? Tons of them. Coatsart runs out of terrain and about. Paul Rhodes and company, they have done a really nice job. Brought some energy and enthusiasm to that program. Shiro in the open field. Little screen action out to Avery. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Jordan Hicks making the tackle.
I really think he's been the heart and soul of that team, keeping them as competitive as they have been.
Coatsart again flushed from the pocket, going to try to do it on his own. And he's taken out by Duke Thomas, are going to have to. Avery in motion. Coatsart needs some help, and the pass is incomplete. Well timed defensively. Nigel King had it.